Welcome to Blind Table Talk Podcast, y'all. I am your host, Saida Victoria, aka Sassy Sai, aka the Blind Butterfly.
Yo, welcome back to the tables with us, y'all. This is your main man, Fleeks, already known as the Blind Security. All right, we're glad to have y'all back to the table, sitting down with us, chopping it up. Let's get with it.
We are. We're so happy to have y'all. We have a great show today coming up, some good discussion, great BBI topics. You guys just are in for a treat today. So there's a few things I do want to cover before we jump into the good stuff, though. We do have a few upcoming events I wanted to talk about.
Yes, we do.
We have the main thing that's coming up for me that I want to share, which I'm sure all of you already know about. It's not even no kind of secret, but the NFB Convention is coming up here July 2nd through the 9th, and Blind Table Talk will be there.
In the building, baby.
Yes,
doing big things.
I'm so excited
about
about
to get
that.
with it, y'all.
Yes, so there's a couple of things I got to say before I jump into my next part of this announcement, but anyone that wants to do some on-the-spot interviews with us, we are going to be doing a special, and for you too, we're going to be doing a special NFB 2024 recap episode. I mean, as special as it needs to be, as special. I mean, we're doing it, so it's already special.
Yes,
already,
indeed.
Right?
Yes, indeed.
So, okay. Hey, but this is what I want to share with our listeners. If any of you would like to give us a few minutes of your time just for a quick experience overview of what you have been going through this convention, good, the bad, the ugly, hopefully the positive.
Whatever you experience, if you want to share it.
Yes, please. Email us, info@blindtabletalk.com. For those that email us and let us know that they want to be doing an interview with us on the spot for just a couple of minutes, we will be giving out special gifts.
Goodies.
A little special treat.
Let's get it. Everybody
token
love
of appreciation.
I'm just signing up. Give me a goodie.
Yes. So there's some posts on Facebook going around. If you comment there, we'll go ahead and reach out to y'all from there, or you can email us as well. If you do not have time to email us or let us know, just look for us. We are going to be around. We'll be all over the place, and we will have some goodies with us too. So be on the lookout for us there.
And for our people who love the sports out there, just let y'all know they got a gold ball tournament coming up. And you know what? Actually, your boy going to be in this tournament this weekend in New Jersey. So we're going to be out there. I'm actually going to be looking for a few little athletes, sit down, chop it up, see about their experience, and just what it is like to, be the blind athlete. So look forward to that coming up soon. Like I said, once again, that tournament is going to be this weekend coming up. That is June 21st through the 23rd. Most definitely indeed. And then coming up in July also, for my sports lovers, we got the Beat Baseball World Series going to be in St. Louis, Missouri. That's going to be a big thing. You can stream it live on YouTube, Facebook, social media, stuff like that. And your boy's in that once again. Let's go Edge strong, baby. Y'all already know.
Also, we left off something very important about Orlando, Florida. These nuts. Yes.
Hey, how can we forget about our family, baby?
So we have in Orlando on July 4th, y'all, there is a birthday bash for my girls, president and vice president of the Peanuts crew, Shishi and
all I want for my birthday
GB. Yes. So GB is the president of Peanuts crew. Shishi is the vice president, and they are having their 40th birthday bash. And
it is going down. So,
and they are inviting all of you to attend if you are in Orlando and you are looking for something to do on 4th of July. Please,
after all the business, of course, if you want to take off the business attire and just
have some fun,
and relax and just enjoy, man. Like, we going to be out there chilling.
A whole party is planned, and there is a lot of giveaways, food, fun,
more goodies,
dancing,
yes,
all of that good stuff.
As you can tell, I love my goodies, y'all.
Yes. Well, who does not love goodies? Come on now. There will be goodie bags too. But I actually am so excited because I had a part in the planning of this event. So y'all know I am just Miss Party Planning Extravaganza.
I'm just the blind security, like I said. So don't let us get to stepping.
We had a great planning committee for this event, and all of us have put in so much work, and we're just going to make sure it's going to be a great time. So tickets are still available. Info at peanutscrew.org. And that is crew with a K, info at
Get it
peanutscrew.org.
right.
So if you're interested, reach out to them and find out more information about the happenings for Peanuts Crew in Orlando.
So let's jump into our BVI talk. What you got for them today?
All right. But before we even get into that, I have got to share this Uber tragedy that I had. Let me stop. It wasn't a tragedy,
What they done
but
did?
oh my God. Okay. So, we were in Atlanta this past weekend and we ordered an Uber, and it wasn't even a far location. So we finally get there and we're in the vicinity. Okay. But it's so busy out there, by the way. Atlanta is a very busy place. There's just a lot
I've
going
heard.
on, a lot of different stuff. Right.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
So the Uber driver is like, he stops. And I was asking my daughter, and I'm sitting there and I'm saying, okay, is this the place? She was like, no, it's not here. It's up some. And he was like, well, my GPS says here. And I said, okay, but this is not it. It's up some. And then he just kept saying, it says here. This says here, and I'm
Just
like,
like that.
okay, just like that. And so she says, well, can you scoot up some? And then he goes up some and he passes it. And I said, so I'm sitting there and I'm like, why? Well, she was like, he passed it. And he was like, well, you say, I tell you where it gets out and you say here, I don't know what you want. And I'm like, I just would like to be dropped off in the address. Well, the GPS says here. And I said, but this is not the address we put in there. And so we're going back and forth. And he's yelling. Finally, I just get so frustrated. And I might have been in the wrong with this. And, my daughter said I was in the wrong. But I'm sitting here and I'm like, you know what? What the hell is wrong with you? What happened to customer service? You're being such an ass. I said, I'm sitting here. You just want to drop me off in the middle of nowhere in some place, a city that I'm not familiar with. And he was
that
like,
ain't
well,
cool.
GPS, say this. And I said, you know what? You're just being an asshole.
No, he didn't start yelling back at you.
Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah, no. And not only that, but he yelled louder than I did.
Oh, man.
So anyway,
see, I was gonna say like our good friend, maybe it was a language barrier, but nah.
But see, and that's what I was thinking too. But no, I don't think it was. Okay, I don't think it was. So I get out, and at this point, I'm pissed. Max,
rightfully so.
So my daughter's sitting there and she's sitting like, Mom, just come on. Cause she gets anxiety. She doesn't like stuff like that. So that embarrasses her. And so she's all riled up and I was like, you know what? You don't have to be that way. And so we get out the car and my act of rebellion, right? Cause he didn't want to get out the car in the first place ever.
Did you pull my number?
I did.
Beautiful.
So I get out. So I get out the car and I was like, Max, leave the door open. Don't even close it. Leave it open.
Yeah. Real. Real. I'm sorry, audience, but if you're going to behave that way, it's no reason for us to be polite or be appropriate customers at that time.
Exactly. You're always saying this, you feed off the energy, right? Like if you're good to me, I'm good to you, right?
Exactly.
Even if you're just okay with me, you don't have to be overly extra, but a little bit of customer service.
I got you.
Usually, typically I would slam the door, but I'm like, why would I slam the door? That's nothing because all he's going to do is take off. No, I left the door open to make him have to get out the car, go around, close it. So when he goes around, he slams it. Right. And
slam your own door, partner. There you go.
Right.
There you go. Take it out on your car.
But here is the funny and the crazy part about it is we get, I don't know, it was maybe a couple hours later.
Yeah.
I get an email from Uber talking about my driver reported that I made discriminatory racial comments.
Oh, no. And they reached out to you?
Yeah, they called me.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. And I was like,
way to go, Uber.
Right. And I said, I said, are you kidding me? And that's only because I didn't have time to, because I definitely was going to give him, report him.
Yeah.
But I just was doing something. And so they're like, well, and so I explained to them exactly what happened. I said, I never said anything racially related at all. And I did not. but I did say asshole. Yes, that has nothing to do with race. Any
Sounds
race can
like
be
you
an
yelled
asshole.
at them out of
And
frustration.
and I
And
did. Yes,
I
I
think at
did. I
that
was like,
time, I mean, hey, this man's about to drop you off in the wrong location. You're
yes,
in a city that
right.
you're not from, and you're with your child.
Yeah,
It's
right.
perfectly
Well,
okay. I mean, hey, you did what you had to do,
I
and
know, but I
you know,
didn't do anything racist. I didn't
you
say
did
anything
not. It
racial.
don't
I don't
sound
care what
nah,
you are. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. Like,
and that's
forgive
what it
my
is.
French, but
No, that's what it
and
is.
that's what it
Yeah,
was. And I said what I did, and I yelled. I did yell, but I said maybe if he calls me speaking on his customer service, because I said what happens to where's your customer service? And
yeah.
I did say stuff like that, but. Anyways, I did have to share that because you know
Yeah,
what?
that was probably a language barrier a little bit because if he think you saying racial slurs and all you was talking about was the customer service,
Well,
no.
here's what Uber said. When I responded, they said, I'm glad you gave your side of the story. We have had times when drivers report false accusations and things that happen just so that they don't get reported with the bad mark and so it doesn't affect
Yep.
them.
Yep.
So just be careful, people, when just don't wait. I shouldn't have waited, right? I should have got out there and did that right then and there.
Right. Yeah.
But it kind of
Yeah.
gave him a chance to do it first. But I'm sitting here worried, like, oh, he's gonna make my rating go down and all this
Ah,
type of stuff.
sure. I
But
would have walked around and opened up all his car doors.
right,
What? That one, this one,
I
front door, and
know,
then walked off.
right?
Like, hey, close all your doors, partner. Now I'm about to you know what I'm saying,
So
report you and all that good jazz. Cause what you did, like, come on, what happened to just being a gentleman? Like
I
it's two
know,
females, man. Like,
and
hello,
that's what I was
can we
thinking.
even see that? Like it's two females, man. Like real talk.
Right,
I'm
right.
gonna make sure I'm gonna do what I can, even though the females might not be related or whatever. Just so happen to be. But anyway, I would have still went out of my power, but like, nah, let me make sure we get y'all in the right location.
Yes.
That's just what it should be.
And how much time would that have taken? What, 4 or 5 extra minutes? I mean, come on, a couple of extra minutes to make sure
And you
your
can still
passenger is
take
safe,
a trip while you doing that, and the people have to wait until you get there. So it's not
right?
it's not
Yeah.
really interfering with anything.
So, yeah. So come on, Uber. We got to do better with our drivers, okay? Because y'all are just hiring people that have I mean, do some type of training or
Do better,
something.
baby.
Because,
Do better.
yes.
Real talk. We need it. We
So,
need it, especially y'all want to reach out for racial slurs, but we can't
yeah,
get
that
no
was messed
guide
up.
dog
Because,
reach out. But
yes,
anyway,
right. I know,
that's
right?
another topic.
A
Let me
whole
not
nother
go down that
show
slippery
because we
slope.
can
You
do
know
a
I get it going. You know I
we
get it
could do
going.
a whole show on that one. So, all right. Okay. Sorry for that little detour. I just wanted to share that with everybody because,
Oh,
it's just
sounds like we're ready to drop the
oh.
question.
Okay. So here's a
What you got?
question.
All right.
Now, I was, scrolling through Facebook and stuff. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen a post that was posted by Social Security Administration, SSA, for those that don't know. So,
Our little friendly government.
right. Yes.
Yeah.
You see here, I'm not giving no shout outs there. But anyways, so the post said SSI gives eligible adults with disabilities or blindness, okay, monthly payments for basic needs.
Hold on.
Okay.
Pause. Pause.
Yes, I'll
Pause.
pause because let me make sure.
Did
Yes, let
you
me pause. What did you hear?
rewind and repeat that?
SSI gives eligible adults with disability or blindness monthly
Or
payments for basic
blindness?
needs. Yes. Yes.
So we not disabled people?
Okay. That's my whole
Or
point.
blindness is not counted as disability? Please let
I
me know.
I don't know. That's my question.
Disable or blindness.
Blindness. Okay.
Wow.
Now, and so I posted this in the group. By the way, guys, you can always go and read additional comments about these and stuff. But here's the thing. I know that we've been differentiated and so many times, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to the tax forms, you say, "Are you blind?" Or it doesn't say, "Are you blind or disabled?" It just says,
Right. It's
"Are
a
you
check
blind?"
box. Exactly.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's other, places where it specifically says blind. But I'm just saying, even though we're blind, I still thought or assumed, I don't know, maybe I was wrong, that we were disabled too, because it is a
I
disability.
could have sworn because I mean I've done other forms and such or whatnot, and when it says list your disability, you check off the box.
Yes,
Blindness is one
exactly.
of them. So I mean,
Right.
hey, I need to know so I can go around. I'm sorry, that's I'm not disabled. I'm
Disabled.
just a blind man. That's it. I don't put me in this group. Nope, nope,
No,
nope,
I'm not
no, no.
disabled. I am blind. Okay, so but that is my point. You know what? The thing is, I mean, it's a physical, because a disability is, to me, in my words or my thoughts, is something that alters, the way that you have to live your life and
Right.
daily activities, blah 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 blah,
Yes.
right?
Totally
Because,
agree.
and it can be physical, mental,
Yeah.
anything that has to
Yeah.
alter. So blindness is that.
Hmm.
But, you know, my question is not even to any one specific person. It's kind of towards Social Security as well, because I would love,
We need to know.
yes, what is the legal reason that disability and blindness are separated? That's all I
Yes,
want to know.
indeed. Yeah.
If anybody has an answer for that, please reach out
Somebody
to us, because I just want to know
drop it in the group.
why.
Some info at
Right.
blindtabletalk.com. Some let us know.
Yes. And I know that it's always been separate. I get all that. I get all of that. I just want to know why the government separates it. That's it.
Yeah.
So, anybody know or can find out? I mean, I did try to do a little research, but I guess it was just, you know how you dance around topics and dance around
Oh
answers and
yeah.
stuff.
Oh
That's what
yeah.
it was. I just read a bunch of blah, blah, who, blah. So, anyway, so yes, anybody knows the answer to that? Please let us know. All right. So enough
Hmm.
about that.
Say y'all, can we get a little vulnerable with y'all for a little bit? This
Mm,
next question is somewhat serious a little bit. We actually gonna talk about what are our insecurities. We all have our insecurity as, blind people, and we deal with them on a, everyday basis in a way. So we just like to share with you a few that some of our members have spoke on in our group. Just for instance, we have dating. And I could definitely see that because
yeah.
I have like a little bit of some insecurity when it comes to dating, like especially when I'm out and about. I come from the sighted world to where, I see a little shorty that I like, give her that eye contact or whatnot. She make it back with me. I'm like, okay, I know I can really go introduce myself and, chop it up and see how she doing, maybe get a number or something, or, it was just a little bit easier. Then now when I go into a room, I hear a nice voice, but you don't know if she with somebody. You don't know if she by herself. If a dude there or something. So it's just like, she got a nice voice, but yeah, I'm not about to because I don't know. I really can't gauge the surrounding area. So I really agree with that whole dating thing. That's just my little piece of opinion on it.
And that,
What you
and
got?
that, I get that. I mean, I get what you're saying, because it is different. So that's even trying to, before you even can, you got to find the date. You can't even find the date at that point, because it's
Yeah,
harder because you can't see. But even after getting there, though, okay, so we get past that hurdle, but now we are on the dates, right? I think my insecurity comes with, of course, with the whole dating sighted people. When I date sighted people, I always feel like I am the spectacle, if that makes sense. Like, it's
hmm,
always, like I went on a
I
double
can get
date
that.
one time, and I was the only blind person there. And the
Hmm.
whole freaking date, oh my God, you're so amazing. And tell us about your blindness and and I'm just
Like
like,
you
oh
was a
my
showcase.
gosh, yes. And I'm like, can't
Yeah,
we can I be on a date and just enjoy the date and it not be about my blindness? And
for
so
real.
that causes insecurities on with me. So I dating, I think that can probably, a lot of us can relate to that one.
For sure.
So yeah,
Especially being a showcase, because that's yeah, I definitely understand that.
yeah,
Ain't nobody
that's
trying to
what's
be no
up.
showcase like that.
Right, exactly. So okay, that was a good one. That was a good one. So,
Yeah, yeah.
and another one that was brought up was the employment
Mm,
insecurities with employment, and I think
yeah.
that makes sense too, because I know that in the beginning, when I first went blind and I first started working, I was so insecure that I never spoke up for myself. I never, like, whatever they told me to do, even though I was supposed to leave or I shouldn't, be doing that. That's somebody else's job. I just kept my mouth shut because I'm like, if I say something, they might try to get rid of me. And I'm lucky to have a job because I'm blind.
Hmm.
And so it just caught, so those, and even the fact of always having to feel like I have to be better than everybody else because they're already looking at me to fail. So
Yes.
that you
Yes.
can walk into these places with insecurities. What about you? Do you have any insecurities when it comes to employment?
Totally. Mine's is a little bit before, and also like what you said, just trying to compete. Me is like going into that interview, and it's
Mm,
like I'd have been to so many
mm-hmm,
interviews, and I know I can sell myself well, but it always comes to that end topic.
mm,
We
yeah,
love your energy, but we saw you just a liability, and it's just like I walk into other interviews just feeling like, dang, am I going to be a liability for this job? Is this really going to be? And
right.
so, like, I'm already feeling some type
Yeah,
of way.
going
And
through the
then,
door.
even when you get the job, like for me, I passed my Amazon interview and then got the job and I was working in a warehouse. Now I'm in a warehouse with all these different other coworkers that I know that really don't have a disability like mine. And they're telling me, oh, this person is picking 200 packages in this amount of time, or this person is putting a pallet up
Mm,
together in this amount of time. And I'm
yeah.
just like, okay, well, that means I need to get on my high horse because, once again, I don't want to be that
Mm.
liability. So let me jump to it and jump fast. And I might have end up like missing a step or something or not asking, like, hey, show
Oh,
that
so now
again.
you're
Cause
rushing. Yeah,
yeah,
because you're trying to, right. So now you possibly can mess up now because it's pressure. Like now you feel pressure.
yes, yes,
Yes.
yes,
Oh, yeah.
exactly.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That definitely is a good one. So, all right. What's next? What was next on the
Man,
list?
I would have to say this taking pictures definitely is a good one. I've never
Ooh.
liked pictures when I had sight, and I really don't like them now. I mean, it's okay because I wear glasses a lot, but
Yeah,
hey,
I guess I wouldn't think you would say that because you do wear glasses a lot. So
I
you don't have to be worried about not looking directly at the camera, which is, a lot of our issues. But
oh, but you do
mm,
though. Still,
I
the
mean,
head
you
could
could
be
be in
crooked.
that direct. Well, no,
Like,
but
why he
it's
looking
different
out
when
that
your
way?
eyeballs are looking in the wrong. It's
I
not
get
as
that.
obvious because
Hopefully,
that is.
sometimes your eyes are open. That's why I do wear
No, I know
shades.
because half the time mine are closed sometimes, but
Exactly.
this one actually hits home for me because I have to take it even one step past the pictures.
Hmm.
I am so insecure about videos, doing live
Hmm.
videos. Okay. I don't do them. I've always been told, I mean, I had a coaching business for many years where people would say, hey, you should do some videos and sell them online. I don't care. Even there was a chance of making money from them and I
Hmm.
still could not do them. I am just I don't like people being able to see my, you know what? I don't even know. That's not even a good excuse. I don't even know what the problem is. I, it's something I'm working on. I'm
Is
trying to
it you
get
don't just want
over.
to get caught like what scratching your head in a video or something like that?
It's more
You
than
never know
that.
when the camera just on you.
No,
Cause
because
that's kind of how I see it for myself.
no, because if the camera is in front of you, you know it's recording, right? So I know not to scratch my head, but my eyes could be doing something crazy. My eye could be like twitching. That's it, and that's
Or
so
you want to make
vain.
sure
I
you
need to
sit
get over
right.
that.
Like for example, I
Mm-hmm.
had to. This wasn't really like a video, but I had to be on a television show, and they
Mm-hmm.
kept telling us you're on the front row. The camera is going to be moving around you all the time.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know where that camera is at. I
Yeah.
had a few itches though, and I'm just like, I want to look as normal as possible,
As
and I'm a part of
possible.
this audience.
Right.
I don't want to be
Yes.
digging in my ear, looking up somebody's
Right.
head, and I'm really not looking at them because I can't see them. But still, the visual look of
Yeah.
it is that's
That's
what it
true.
is.
Yeah.
So
And it
that's what I
is.
would do.
Yeah. It is. And then too, you can stand me in front of the camera, but when I talk, I move my head, I move my hands, I move around. So
Yeah,
when I
Yeah.
finally refocus, I'm sitting here looking in La La Land and I'm not even looking at
Right.
the
Not
camera
even facing
anymore.
the camera no more.
Yeah,
I done stepped
exactly.
out to the side and
Right.
got half my shoulder in the camera.
Yeah,
You know, it was like it's that type of thing. It's just like you want to put
exactly.
on
It's
a good show, but it's
embarrassing.
just like, man, these little blind people problems that we got
Yes,
to deal with. It
it
can make it a
is.
little
It's
difficult.
embarrassing. Which, by the way, is why I love podcasting and all that type of stuff because it's more,
Yes.
it's more of a audio thing and not you don't have to, see me and I don't have to worry about people looking at me and me doing something stupid.
Real, real.
So,
I can scratch my itch and you'll never know.
yeah, you'll never know. Exactly. Okay, so let's see. What do we have next? Oh, it's a good one. So, not knowing when somebody is talking to me was one of them. That's an
Oh man,
insecurity.
that's man who yo,
What?
I feel y'all.
Yeah, that is a good one with that one. Do you have any experience with that one?
Few
Um,
times. This is like
yeah,
how, for instance, like I said, with the whole that dating thing or just going into a room, crowded
yeah.
room, you in line and somebody be like, oh hey. He'd be like, oh hey, what's up? Oh, I'm sorry, I was talking to the person next to you. Oh, I didn't
No,
know it was somebody
and
standing next to me.
yeah, and you know what?
And
You said something to me a while ago, or recently, I don't know which one it was, but about you had reached out to shake somebody's hand, and like that, so and then they didn't, or they were trying to shake your hand, and you
oh
didn't know,
yeah,
and so you
didn't
just
even
kind
know.
of
I've
like,
had it happen
yeah,
many times where like
yeah,
just chilling with the homies, one of the homeboys walk up, oh, what's good, what's good? Hey, I figure that's okay. He said, what's good? He about to sit
yeah,
down. And then
but
somebody
not
be like,
realizing,
oh, he
yeah.
was trying to shake your hand. Oh, well, shoot, I ain't know, brother. My bad. Okay, well then
I know, and isn't that
so I try to make up
awkward?
for it
It's
at
just
the end. Like,
right,
all right, y'all be safe. Let me
and
shake
you
brother
try to
hand.
do it.
Next thing you know, my hand just out there. I'm like, that's where you do that whole ooh, rub your
Yeah.
waves or rub your dreads. And be like, all
Right.
right,
And
we good.
that's just so awkward too.
So I
They
don't shake hands no
say,
more like that
I
because of
know
that.
the profession, I don't even know who says it, but they say for us blind people, and I've had it done to me too. They'll walk up and when they're introducing themselves, they will say, I'm holding my hand out to shake your hand, which, it's cool. That's great because I love that, but I don't know that I am comfortable using that every time.
Yeah, I think I'm a mumble that. I'm from Houston. I already got that mumble bag.
Really?
So I'll
Like,
probably be like, I'm putting my hand out to shake.
they're like, excuse me, what'd you say?
Then somebody else got who's with me or something like he's trying to shake your
Yeah.
hand. No, it's cool. It's okay.
Awkward
Yeah,
again. They
like
just make
I'm good.
like we just let's let it slide, let it pass. But there's so many people that make
Look, I'm gonna just
the
text you a wavy emoji. Hi.
no, but you know what? Okay, so speaking of not knowing if people are talking to you, we were at the plaza, once again, my daughter,
Mhm.
and we were sitting there, no, we're walking around and there's a lot of people around. So you don't know who's who or who's what. And
Yeah.
this lady says, like, oh, your dress is so pretty. And so, and I just happened to have a dress on. And so I was like, oh, thank you. Like, so my daughter gonna say, Mom, she's not talking to you. I'm like, oh my God. And I was like, oh, and the lady was like, well, but your dress is pretty too. And I'm like, I was like, I was so embarrassed by that. Like
Mm.
that was just, it's almost like I fished for my own compliment. And then
Yeah.
it doesn't make it,
Yeah.
and then it was even worse because the people that are with you, like with the whole, and he's trying to shake your hand. My
Yeah.
daughter didn't have to say that. Like, she's not talking to you, Mom. Just come on, let's
Yeah.
just keep on walking, avoid an awkward situation because it was so freaking awkward.
I
Just,
don't know. I kind of would want that little suggestion because I've had it to where I'm in college with my guide dog walking down the hallway and somebody be like, oh, you a cute boy. Oh, appreciate you.
I didn't.
Oh, yeah, you cute too. Oh, you was talking about, all right, bet, for sure.
Walks
Yeah.
around telling a man you're a cute boy.
Hey, it's some daring women out there,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know. I'm a handsome man. Hey,
Okay, well
they
then
might.
say like, nah, I don't think they're. Yeah, no. All right, don't
Uh,
try to take the. Trying to take the shine
Take it
away from a Yates suit.
from a
That's a
dog. Yeah, yeah. He is a handsome boy as well. You're right. But those moments though, it happens. I'm telling you, I'm
right.
sure
No, it
people with
does.
guard dogs have been caught up. But like, oh, they were talking to
Right.
me. Like, no, I was actually
Yeah.
talking to your dog. But no, you look good too. You definitely do. I promise you, it happens.
No, I believe it. I believe it. And that just makes those awkward moments because if you weren't already going to tell me I look good or you like what I had on and then I kind of pushed it
Yeah,
out of you, I'd rather you just keep it to yourself. Like
real
don't
talk.
say just let's laugh it off and we all have that very awkward laugh, that awkward moment laugh and
Mm-hmm. Man, all right.
like this is very awkward, but
Yeah.
okay.
And we're off. Let's keep
Yes,
walking. Keep walking.
right. So, all right, but that's a good one. That was a good one too. All right, what you got? What's next on the list?
And we also have social events. Like
Mm,
definitely I agree
like
because
parties,
and
bars, friend's house, just
concerts, like
right. Yeah.
comedy shows. Like, yeah, that can definitely you standing in line, especially those shows be packed. It's loud,
Yeah.
music banging. It's like, hey, excuse me, could you let me
Mm.
know when you move up? And nobody say
Oh,
nothing. You like, oh God, dog. Okay, this
oh
again.
yeah,
I
I hate
gotta
that too. I know that's embarrassing. It
I gotta
is. It's
really,
again.
I really
It's
gotta get out of
embarrassing.
here. Yes. And it just
Oh,
makes you feel like kind of like, dang, I need to step up and do for myself, but it's a crowd of people, and I'm just not
yeah.
trying to be that blind. But I want
Yeah.
to enjoy the show, and I'm trying to get what I want to go, and so that makes you not want to ask for help. Like, for me, I don't, and so I have to be trying to find my way and be stuck in a corner. And they're like,
That yeah.
you need some help, sir? Finally, thank you, thank you. Yes, I'm trying to get to section DC here, row three.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's a good one. And so mine is like social events on a smaller scale though. Mine's are those ones when you are going to a party at a friend's house or a cookout, some type of social gathering, a smaller gathering, right? And it's
mm.
with sighted people.
Like the family. I got you.
Yes,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So which it's like you go someplace, they put you in a little corner, and and then they walk away, and they keep coming back to check on you and stuff. Hey, you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm not okay. I'm sitting here in the corner like doing nothing, twiddling my thumbs. Like, why can't I be part of the party, or why? So it just makes it very uncomfortable for me to be around sighted people, even though their intention is not malicious. They're trying to be, they just don't know. But
Mm-hmm.
which is why I don't have very many sighted friends anymore. My sighted friends are old friends that I really don't hang out with anymore. I am so much more comfortable around a bunch of blind people, which
I
is
could dig that.
what I
I
do,
could dig that.
because of that exact situation. Maybe
And
that
like you
is,
said, family is not trying to be malicious. They
mm-mm,
just think it's more comfortable. And that's why I do,
yeah,
oh, what up, y'all? And then I go find my way outside. Because I'm a
yeah,
country boy. So I'm gonna
right.
go sit on the porch and whoever outside talking, cool. You most
Yeah.
have a better talk with people outside anyway.
Yeah, that reminds me of this. And I wonder and listeners, if anybody wants to chime in and send us an email, let us know your thoughts on this. But I have a friend who gets upset when we go to, as blind people, we go to events that are mixed with sighted people, right? And
hmm
then when we get there, they automatically take all the blind people to one table, like in the same section.
Oh, group them all. They all know each other. They're blind. Which actually is kind of cool because then like you
I
at a
think
table with a bunch of people you relate with. Like
my
I think the
friend, she
conversation would be
gets
better.
right. She gets so mad about that. She's like, "What? Why do we all have to sit over there all with it by ourselves? We can't sit with the sighted people." And for me, I'm like, man, dude, I take me to the blind people, please. I'd rather
Real
sit with them.
talk.
Like those are my
Yes,
people.
indeed.
They know what we ain't got to be. That again, there goes that thing. Just what we were saying about when I said with the dating was about oh my God, you're so amazing. You're so this, you're so that. And
Yeah.
see me
Yeah.
flicking on my, how do you use
Mm-mm.
your phone?
Yeah. All
Yeah.
that good jazz.
I don't
And if
want
I
to
knock over a
educate.
cup, everybody at the table gonna say,
Oh
"Oh
my
man, blind
God.
people problem. It's all good." You knock it
Yes.
over. Oh no, let me get
Oh my God. It's yes.
God dog it. All right, you know what?
Yes. I know. Yeah.
For
That is so
real.
true. That's so true. So yeah, I mean, just, side note, do you guys have a problem being grouped together with blind folks when there is gatherings with both sighted and blind people?
Send it
So,
in to us. Drop it in the group.
matter of fact,
Info
you
at
know what? Actually, I'm gonna
blindtabletalk.com.
put that in the group. I'll post that question in there too.
Nice.
That'll be
Nice.
a good one.
We want some
So,
comments, y'all. Let's see what y'all think.
right, let's see. Okay, so make sure you guys go check out the Facebook group. And at the end of the day, there were some great discussions on, what we are insecure, what some of our blind insecurities are. So,
For sure. For
we all
sure.
have them, and
Yes.
it is what it is. So
It
we
is
just need
what
to
it
learn
is, but we're gonna
how to
make it
deal with
happen.
them. Yep.
Let's do it, y'all.
Blind table talking.
All right, y'all. Let's jump into our BVI relationship talk. What you got for us, girl?
Okay, let's see here. GPS location sharing. If your partner asks you to share your location, would you?
You doing that?
I am not.
I already know. I just want to see what you gonna say.
I'm sorry, I
Why?
am
Why? Why
not.
not?
I am not because number one, I'm not a kid. I don't feel like somebody should be tracking me 24/7. I'm
Yeah.
not doing it.
Yeah.
And it's not, you know what? And when we posted this in the group, people were like, well, they should trust me. It's not about trust for me, right? It's about me just not needing to be tracked. I feel like if I want to go to a store, go shopping, go to a restaurant, wherever, I don't need my partner like, oh, you went to Wendy's, you didn't buy me nothing, or just anything. Like, I mean, it could
Something
be
like
so
that.
minimal
Yeah.
as that. Like, I don't,
Yeah.
especially, it's just, it's uncomfortable for me to know that somebody is tracking me. I don't like it. But what about you? Would you?
No, unless I was in a marriage, and that's something that my wife came to me was like, what the case may be, and we talk about it, and I might compromise then. But honestly, no, because I've never really known for it to be that way, and it's a simple phone call if I just need to know where you at or what's going down.
And that's the thing. A simple phone call. So, and if somebody were to say, hey, call you and you say, I'm at Tyrone's house, right? And I'm
Yeah,
like, well, you don't sound like you're at Tyrone's house. Share your location with me.
no, because now that's your problem. I'm sorry.
Right. But see, that's when the trust stuff comes in, right? Because that
Hey,
means you don't trust me. No.
yeah, yeah. And if you gotta
And
track me like that, like a stalker, then what you doing?
yes,
What
right.
we
And
doing?
then okay, so dating, because I think the original question, it did say, you've been dating for a year. Whether it's a year, whether it's marriage, I don't care what it is. There's not a good reason for me to allow
Mm-mm.
my location tracking to be on, like you say, tracking, my tracking
Right.
to be on
Yeah,
24/7.
exactly. There's no reason
And
for me
then
to share the location.
no, well,
Like I
okay.
said, marriage is a different thing. Maybe
But even marriage, why is marriage different?
safety reason. It could be like,
But no, safety could be for a year too. So you're telling me that we've dated for a year and there's no safety reason for that, but yet
I
because
mean,
we're
maybe okay,
married,
you're right.
now it's
You're right.
safety?
You're right. I hear what you're saying. And
No,
that's
I
the
don't.
only kind of compromise for me is just the safety thing, but it could be cut off.
And
hey,
safety
I'm
for
going to the
who?
concert with my girls. I just look, we're gonna
Oh,
cut
yeah.
on the share
Okay.
location just because we gotta do a lot of Ubering. We're going from here to here
Okay.
just in case.
Right.
All right, I got you. I turn mine on, you know what I'm saying? I got you. But
Right.
besides
And
that, like
yeah.
once that trip is over, yo,
Okay. And that is okay. So yes, now I will agree with that. Safety reasons. If I, you know, in a new situation. Maybe I should have had it on when I was in Atlanta. But anyways, but when I'm in a new place, or if I'm just feeling a little bit like, I better. But here's the thing: I don't have to share it with my partner. I can share it with anybody, my friends, and somebody. I'll share it with somebody. Doesn't
that's
necessarily
real.
have to be with my partner. But
Yeah.
I mean, not that it wouldn't be. I wouldn't. I'm not going to say, oh. this is not a safe situation, but I'm not sharing it with my partner. I would share it for that. Okay, I do get that. But for just, because somebody told me or asked me to share it, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna, and it's funny because there was this, so I seen this posted in a cited group before too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the cited group was all about the whole, I'm not saying you don't trust me and da 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 da. And in our group, it started off with the whole, um, why not? If they ask me, I'll share it and things of that. And then as the comments started rolling in, it started being more so, no, I'm not.
Hmm.
They can call me and ask
Yeah, I
me
was
where I'm
seeing that.
at. And
Right.
I was like, so,
And I totally agree. Like I said, it's a simple phone call. Like you stand with your partner or whatnot. You get to the house, they're not there.
where
Hey,
are you? Yeah,
what you
but
doing?
then that's
Oh,
the
I went
trust.
with Johnny and what I'm saying Sally them. Oh, all right,
Um,
cool. I'll catch you later on there. Like simple as
uh-huh.
that.
And that's where
It
that
should be,
control
oh,
comes
okay, well,
in.
share your location so I can make no, for what? Yeah.
Or even worse, even not even so I can make just I don't believe you. I don't believe you're there. You need to share your
Yeah.
location. I've
Yeah.
seen people be like, I'll share my location so you can believe me. Boy, bye. I'm not going to share my location just so that has to prove that I'm not lying. That's too much.
Real talk.
Now,
If you don't hear my words, then hey, I'm sorry for
there
you.
then I'm sorry. Now, then another thing too, I don't know about the safety thing as it is like being blind, does that make a difference? That was another little question on that. Does being blind make a difference in you should or should not share your location? And let me tell you, if I was married or if I was, just my partner, period, and they told me to share my location because I'm blind and they need to make sure I'm safe, that would really piss me off.
Real
You
talk,
know,
like vice versa. So
yeah,
what you trying to say, Shawty? Like,
right. But at the same time, it's sad because there are people and there are women and that might feel that I do want to share because don't feel
for that
safe or
reason,
do.
yeah,
Yeah,
for that
exactly.
reason.
So, and I'm not knocking that. If you're okay with that, if you're comfortable with that, if that's what you
Hey,
want to
that's your
do,
dynamics.
that yes, it is. But for me, don't that actually makes me feel even more like a kid.
Yeah.
Like I can handle myself. Now, Ubers are dangerous, but because I'm blind, I'm not in any more danger to me than a sighted person.
Yeah, it
If
really.
that Uber was going to kidnap that person, they're not just kidnapping that person because they're blind.
Yes, exactly.
Because they're just I happen
Exactly.
to be the woman that got in the car, you know. But I mean, God, I hope that's not. I'm just saying that, but those are the safety things. I don't know. Now, what about I've actually wish I had it on in situations where I may be lost, and I'm like, damn, if I share my location so that they can help me to guide me, which I actually have
But
done
that's
before,
when I would use it. Like you
Yeah.
said, it's a tool.
Mm-hmm.
So I might call my partner and be like,
Because they're
say,
like, where are
dog,
you?
I
And I
I
don't know.
am lost. I need you to come school me. Where you at?
Yeah.
Look, I'm about to
Uh,
share this location. Or
yes.
even with I've done it with, what I'm saying, a blessed female I was chopping it up with. Be like,
Yeah.
hey, man, this Uber done dropped me off in the wrong place. I
Yeah.
done got turned around in your neighborhood. I need you
Right.
to come school me. Well, you could be in the back or the front. Where you at? Look, I'm about to share this location with you,
Yeah.
and then what I'm saying, just come school me like this. And that's
Yeah.
what it be.
I will just make sure I don't forget to turn that mug off because I'm not
Yeah,
about to be
hey,
tracked.
real, real.
I
Hmm.
might be, and then again, it's not always deceit in a way to where I'm trying to hide something from my partner or lie about where I'm at. I just, sometimes hey, that
For sure. Totally agree with that.
sound, yes.
Mm. Hey, if y'all
All
want to read
right.
more about them comments, y'all already know where y'all
Yeah, you
go.
should.
Go to
There's
that
some good
Facebook
stuff.
group. It's a lot
Yes,
more on there. So hey,
definitely, definitely. All right. So the next one, are you ready for the next one?
I think we are.
All right. That was a good one though. So let's make sure we go and check that out. All right. So the next one is just a little different. But when getting to know someone and you have kids, when do you let them know that your child has special needs?
It got to come off in the beginning because, like, you're trying to set up dates with, with the dude that you're talking with, and you
Mm-hmm.
might need, might be some times where you might not be able to make it. Like your availability, and you might want him to be
Mm-hmm.
patient with you. And if you
Mm-hmm.
don't know, like, okay, why are you skipping out on this date? Or, why
Mm-hmm.
are you not,
Mm-hmm.
like, it's been almost 2 months. We ain't went out on a date, since 2 months ago. So it's like, what's going on? Are you involved with someone else? Or, am I not,
Yeah.
you're not feeling me like that? Like, let me know. And all this time is really because you have this huge responsibility and you can't neglect that. But you still want to, enjoy
Mm-hmm.
someone and that time. But that's why I say you just got to be straight up from the beginning. So that man could know, like, all right, this is what it is. I need to be patient with her. And sure, like,
Yes.
how can I help with this, type of thing? Cause, we're getting into it. So that'll be my opinion on that. What you say?
Yeah. So, I mean, that's all good, but that is such a man answer, right?
Yeah,
Because,
okay.
I mean, it
Give us a
is because,
female answer to it then.
yeah.
What you got for this?
No, because patience and all that understanding is important though too. But that is in the beginning, but this needs to be known like way, way in the beginning, right? Before you even get to that first date. Like part of getting to know me, the first step is going to know that I am a mother of a child with special needs. So if you cannot handle that, or if you think that's going to be a problem for you, there is no need to even go further. We don't even have to
Okay.
go on a date
Feel that.
because, and I also think that that gives the opportunity because not everybody can handle that. That is a huge responsibility,
Yes, indeed.
you know, but there is also different levels of special needs. So it could
As
be like
always.
a high maintenance special need, a low
Yeah.
maintenance. So I think we should talk about that up front. Let me know. We need to know what we're getting into because what if we, end up taking this further and wanting to be in a, not all dates turn into marriage, but what if it were to turn into that? This means you're going to be a part of this person's life.
So you saying first phone conversation or second phone
Uh,
conversation? Or we just begin a phone conversation before we even decide to go out to a
Don't you
restaurant or
talk to
something?
people before a date? Like, so if you met somebody on Saturday and you set up a date for next Friday, wouldn't you talk to them in between that time though?
Sometimes just depends. Like
Yeah, some people are
you
not
could set
phone
it up
people
and
though.
and exactly like talking that much on the phone before the date. Like we really into this relationship. I thought we just this a date. Like we setting up. But I
Yeah.
get that build
Yeah,
up.
no.
It must be there.
Yeah, well, okay. So for me, I need some phone conversations just to make sure that I even want to go on that date. But
For
if
sure.
worse, because
For sure. So it's
if
the
you don't have
conversation before the date.
yeah, because if you don't
Yeah.
have conversation on the phone, I don't even want to go on the date, number one. But in even more so, I need to get all the red flags out,
Yeah. For real.
And I mean,
For real.
and the same for me. I have some red flags that you like, maybe me having a special needs child is a red flag for you, you know? And if
Yeah.
that's the case, that's okay too. But
For
let's
real.
just say we happen to not talk very much on the phone throughout that week before that date. And we do get to that date. Well, that is the first thing I'm letting you know.
Oh yeah. That
There
should be
should be
like
no getting into a relationship without that person knowing I have a special needs child. And I think that's what the question in the group had posed too. Like when getting into a relationship, when do you, so there is no getting into a relationship without you knowing that I have a special needs child.
in my opinion, honestly, on that first date, you should put the phone down on the table, like, hey, excuse my phone. I just have to have it here because I got someone watching my special needs child, and just in case I might have to duck off
I
early,
mean,
and
that
I
sounds
just want to let
so,
you know. I
yeah,
mean, that's just being straightforward because I mean, hey, you know,
I mean, you don't
It's
necessarily
what
have to
it
say
is.
special needs child.
I mean,
But
I guess
you
not,
know,
but I'm just trying to say, like,
Sorry.
because sometimes you do kind of, mommies do kind of have their phones out because, that's just my baby be on the back of my mind type thing. And it's like, as a man, you got to understand that. Like, all right, hey, okay. So this is what it is for sure. And
Yeah,
that's where you start getting to the questions like, okay, so how this go? And,
yeah,
you show that
mhm.
interest and she's like, huh, okay,
And men should
he didn't
know.
run. Yeah.
Men should know if that's something they could deal with, because
You
that's
must
not
know that's
something
something you can
to
handle.
say up front, oh, no problem. That's okay. And then here we go building up, and then all of a sudden you're complaining and mad and about all the involvement that I am with my child. But
Totally agree with that. You
but
better
I
know.
gave you the
Don't say that.
opportunity to back out,
Yeah.
which is what you should have did
Don't
if this
waste
was
the
going to be a
time,
problem.
fellas. Know
Yeah.
if you can
And
step up to that plate like that for real and actually be a teammate.
vice versa, says let's not even make it all on the guys, because that you could meet a single dad that has a special needs child too. And the same thing goes
Mm-hmm.
for the women, because not all, I mean, some women ain't cut out for that
Yeah,
either.
for sure. For sure.
Jealousy, I'm telling you now, if either one is, man or woman, is a jealous person, that's probably not something that you should get into, because last thing I want to deal with is someone who is jealous of my child.
That's real.
There's all kinds of little things that can, alter this. But at the end of the day, I think being upfront in the beginning about everything that alters your life in any way is the best way to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Totally agree. Just be straight up front. Let the options be out there so they actually know that they can really be a part of this and something they can handle. And it should, blossom. It should blossom well. So yeah, I
Yeah.
totally agree.
Informed consent. I'm always about informed consent. Like you need to know what you're getting into before you get into this. So
Hey, y'all already know, man. Make sure you go to the Facebook group. There's a lot
yes,
more members who commented on this, and you can see what they say. Check it out. And you can always
yes.
send us more of your questions, info@blindtabletalk.com for
Or
sure.
post in the group too. You can post it
Yeah.
in the group anonymously as well. We keep that anonymous. So we look forward to hearing from you all.
Blind Table Talking.
Okay, y'all. Well, we have come to the end of our show.
Oh, dang, already?
Yes.
Well, I'm telling you, we just been talking and flying through this, huh?
I know. Time flies when you're having fun, right?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
But before we go, I do want to just mention some stuff about our website, because, y'all, we are so much more than just a podcast, okay? We're all about spreading awareness about BVI, community, events, and all of that good stuff. So check out the website for that, upcoming events. We have resource lists, and then also you can find more information about the segments that we have, all the new segments. And I'm so excited because next week for y'all, we have our BVI podcast seat.
Oh, it's going to be lit.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm so excited about this.
You want to say who's coming to the table?
Oh, you know I do. Hey, give it up to our good people. Babies down, bottles up. I can't wait to have these ladies on our show and introduce what their podcast is about and what they have going on. I'm telling you, it's some inspiring stuff, y'all. Like it's really tight.
Yes, I'm excited about them too. So they'll be here. And then don't forget, y'all, if you have an organization, a support group, a podcast. Oh, YouTube too. I forgot about that. We could do YouTube channels. Yes.
We want to spread it all, baby. We want all that awareness out there so people can hear everybody. It's all about that love.
Yes. Also, if you have a business or a company that provides services for, BVI community, you're welcome to come to the table as well. So reach out to us.
Just hit the website. Trust me, our webmaster has made this accessible for all of us.
Yes,
so
it is. It's a great site. Anytime y'all want to reach us, feel free to do so, and visit our Facebook group. Don't forget about that. Okay?
Y'all already know where to find us. Sitting at the table, baby.
Until next time, y'all.
Be blessed, y'all.
Blind Table Talking.